We will probably never see the cosmic being Death Incarnate and Thanos interact in live action because the whole Thanos saga is over. The only thing we got between Thanos and Death interacting was in the first Avengers movie reference.
To challenge them is to court death.
In Agatha's recent show, we actually got to see the cosmic being known as Death finally make interactions in the live action. I mean, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has getting really powered up lately, showing a lot of cosmic beings. You know, you got the Watcher we've seen, Celestials.
And Agent of Mephisto.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the MCU. We just haven't seen him yet. Beings that are actual literal planets. And now in the recent show, we finally get to see yet another cosmic being. Somebody you might overlook if you don't understand how cosmic beings in Marvel work in the main continuity. Usually cosmic beings aren't in stories because they're literally too overpowered to have a challenge most of the time. See, today I'm going over the MCU interpretation of this being known as Death, but like, I'm just referencing the comics real quick just to let you know, this is nothing new about how in the normal Marvel comics, when cosmic beings pop up, you usually see them pop up in a group sometimes. And usually in the group, you see like a Watcher. The Marvel Cinematic Universe or Marvel Cinematic Multiverse seems to follow this same gimmick to where when one cosmic being is referenced, other cosmic beings are also referenced too. Like, you notice how in this picture, you see literally Death and Watcher standing side by side, along with Celestials and other cosmic beings, Eternity, etc., etc. If you watch the Thor Love and Thunder movie, there's like this literal temple and it shows like literally all the cosmic beings. It kind of lets you know the hierarchy. Like, Death is actually one of these cosmic beings that made a cameo in this movie as one of the statues, as one of the different cosmic beings showing up. It's the same concept with the MCU, just like the comics. You see how they did that there? See, the MCU went with a little plot twist. Since she's a cosmic being, they dubbed her the original witch, the Green Witch. It really fits the Agatha dark show witchy type nature since Death is like dark and dreary type of character anyway.
She's Death, the original Green Witch.
All roads lead to me.
He is disrupting the sacred balance.
I am the natural order of all things, baby.
Green Witch?
Less a Green Witch, more the Green Witch.
And she's one of those characters in this show that's depicted as outrageously stronger than everybody in the series. For good reason. She's literally a cosmic being older than time itself. Matter of fact, in the MCU's lore, she's literally older than the universe. It talks about here, Death embodies decay and can free the soul of a living being, often taking the form of a woman. Death can manipulate reality, time, space, came into existence at the same time as entropy, eternity, and infinity. Immortals are immune to Death's ability. Like, she's one of those cosmic beings that can pretty much do literally any power you can think of. Like, she can literally do some horror movie spooky stuff, shapeshift her body, contort it, somehow let a character live longer than they're supposed to via some type of reality warping or something.
Please let him live. I can offer only time.
Like, we've literally seen her heal Agatha. It's because of Death that Agatha even has this cut on her hand and she's the one to heal it. Just like this. She can tear down the walls and dimensions, like quite literally. So she would lead souls to different dimensions or the afterlife, like she did here. Like, here, follow me. You see how they go through the door? Yep. She has blast power, green magic. Scenes like this, she wasn't actually here. She was literally in Agatha's mind. Can create her own thunderstorm. All of this is caused by her. Yeah. Wind manipulation. Telekinesis. Seems like she always wants to summon her knife. This is either wind or weather manipulation or just straight up telekinesis, how she just cut her with glass right here. We literally see wind manipulation here and telekinesis again here and telekinesis again here. And being able to use vines to cut you to literally restrain beings type stuff. Levitation. When Agatha actually died, she made flowers and mushrooms appear. Pretty freaking fast after the death. I mean, she took the life of Agatha just by kissing her because she's obsessed with death. Off gate, like, she should be similar when it comes to raw power to characters like Infinity and Eternity. Eternity is literally the universe, so that says a lot about her power being able to blow away galaxies and stuff, like, yeah, just off rip. Because they're trying to expand life. Death is trying to reduce life while Infinity and Eternity are expanding life. See, they're different, but they're kind of rivals in the cosmic spectrum. I mean, she's literally a fundamental force of the cosmic balance of the universe, and her relatives are literally the universe itself. She has to be somewhere in a similar power level as the actual universe itself. Being able to wipe out a universe seems definitely fair. Or multiple galaxies, you know. Imagine your sibling being the actual universe or the literal concept of time and space. Agatha's whole theme as a magic user in MCU, being a witchy type character, other magic people blast her, she absorbs their power. Even did it to the Scarlet Witch. That's her whole theme, honestly. But despite Agatha being this powerful, Death is an exception due to her probably extremely crazy levels of power in comparison to any other opponent she's fought so far. Like, Agatha's never faced a cosmic being before like this, so.
So take my power.
You know that would kill me.
I mean, we got little baby weight examples of her blast power doing this to a door. Here's Agatha again with her power absorption. She literally got empowered by like another powerful magic user, Wiccan, And even with this boost in power, becoming like pretty much peak Agatha, one could say, there were still implications that death was too much for her. I mean, it's not even my opinion. Agatha said it herself.
This is futile. We can't fight death.
She's the type of being that none of this stuff really matters. Like, when you think the main character Agatha is harming her, in actuality, none of these hits are really doing any real damage to death. None of this stuff is a threat to her. I mean, technically, somebody's dying every second in real life. So wouldn't death have to be kind of omnipresent to escort people to the afterlife and stuff? I mean, she would have to be in multiple places at once. There are so many people dying every second. She has to do this for everybody. She would have to be in multiple places at the same time to be able to do this, escorting the souls and crap. But yeah, she's one of those overpowered characters. She doesn't have that much screen time. She's really just appearing for the first time. So yeah, she's a cosmic being. She's a literal fundamental force of reality. Would you even call her evil? Does she even technically have a real gender? She's a spiritual embodiment type being. She just chooses to manifest as a woman. It may not look like it, but she's in the same class of power with beings like this. She's a cosmic being. She probably has some higher dimensionality stuff that the Agatha show hasn't really shown off really. Similar to beings like the Watcher. She's in that class of might. Like, look at this image of the cosmic beings. Death is one of them. And the Infinity Stones. And yes, this is in the MCU. I mean, just to give an example, what she is, look at what other cosmic beings have done in the MCU. Celestials like Arishem, celestial beings, apparently made the Big Bang, can create universes and stuff, just to give you a little small perspective of what I'm talking about when it comes to these cosmic beings. And the MCU Watcher is literally stated verbatim to be a fifth dimensional being, higher dimensional being, above universes.
I'm a fifth dimensional being. I'm a fifth dimensional being.
We've seen cosmic beings compete with Infinity Stones and the Infinity Gauntlet beings and stuff. Like, there's literally one stone out of the Infinity Gauntlet. One stone out of the 6 can produce universe-shattering power. One of them. Like, the Power Stone literally got blasted and the cosmic being can shield from 2 energy blasts from 2 Infinity Stones. Death is in the neighborhood with beings like this of the MCU. I don't see no reason why Death couldn't do similar stuff. Like, she's like literally a cosmic being like these beings. We just haven't seen her do it yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if she could. We've literally seen the Watcher withstand strikes that reality warp the universe, messing up different universes, distorting reality and such. Now you see why her being a cosmic being in the same temple with these other cosmic beings like the Watcher makes her seem more impressive. See, this higher dimensional stuff seems to be a foreign concept for people to be able to comprehend or understand. Our puny human minds can't comprehend cosmic beings being everywhere at once. I mean, think about it. Death is everywhere. She has to escort every being to the afterlife in different places, different planets, different universes. The MCU hasn't really got into this whole Avatar thing similar to comics, but she would technically have to be like this because everywhere has death. I mean, there's beings dying in this universe. There's beings dying in another universe. There's an all-encompassing death that's over all of them. Since the whole concept of death is everywhere in the multiverse, she's technically enveloping everywhere. Like, literally, her death is everywhere in the multiverse. I mean, think about it. What would you consider better, the ability to control lightning or the ability to actually turn your flesh and blood itself into lightning to become intangible, like you're literally living lightning? Which one would you think is better? Think of this concept when it comes to death. Think about the Marvel Cinematic Universe goddess of death, Hela, for example. She's the goddess of death, but she's not actually the concept of death like the cosmic being Lady Death herself. You see what I mean? Things like destroying planets should be easy for somebody like her. Same if she wanted to blast away galaxies, blah, 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 blah. She's a cosmic being. This kind of raw power for cosmic beings should be another Tuesday. Based on what we've seen the cosmic beings in the MCU do, she's in that same hierarchical power. You know, same concept. Her siblings are literally eternity and infinity. You get the idea. But I want to hear your thoughts. Is she too overpowered? Do you think we'll see her more in the MCU? Before I get going, y'all, please hit that like button for me real quick. It would really help me out a lot. And thanks for the donations, everybody. Respect death of the MCU. I'm glad you are enjoying your time on the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist on the channel to see other How Strong videos. If you like what this channel is offering, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.